Hey guys, John here, Ghost Hash Crypto Mining. Been moving all week, haven't been able to keep up with videos, unfortunately. I have all my stuff packed away. GPU miners are already in the new place. All I have is my computer and whatever little possessions you saw behind me here. Left at this place, so I'll be sleeping on this couch as I have no beds in this house anymore. I, however, started a new type of mining today. I'm very excited about it. It's very profitable, at least from what I'm reading, and the buzz around it is insane. So we'll talk about that, and we'll also talk about this current market, what's going on. It's nuts with Facebook changing their name to Meta now. It is sparked this whole crazy pump in the metaverse world. So you have Decentraland, you have the Sandbox, all pumping right now as we speak. Anything loosely related to gaming, NFTs, metaverses, and that kind of thing is going insane. We knew this was coming. Facebook is known for being first to the party. They are burning what essentially is the top social media name. Facebook is known everywhere and used widely. It's the biggest name in social media in the last 20 years ever anyway. So they're burning that for the sake of the future, which is huge. It means something, guys. We have to pay attention. We're at the cusp of something big. Anyway, without wasting any more time, I want to get into helium mining, which is what I have to review. I have a SenseCap miner that I want to unbox here, and I also want to go over profitability, talk about helium, what it is, and how you can mine it. I also want to show you guys where you can get these things shipped today. You don't have to wait on waiting lists or pay, 7 times the price. Now, as far as MSRP, they're a little over MSRP. Well, but they're not in the thousands, which is what they've been going for of late. I try to bring you guys new content as often as possible, and I appreciate every subscriber. If you enjoy my content, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm keep showing my videos. And again, I appreciate the opportunity to entertain you, educate you, or just spend some time with you. Let's not waste time. Let's get right to this video. Welcome to Ghost Hash Crypto Mining, everyone. Today we have a helium miner, SenseCap M1. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this bad boy, and we're gonna talk a little bit about helium mining, what it's all about, the purpose, the mission, and how profitable it is. I don't want to waste any more time, guys, so let's get right into the unboxing. All right, so comes sealed up in this plastic. Let's wrap this up. Let's get this all taken off. All right, pop the lid open. Get started with SenseCap M1. So download Helium app and create a Helium wallet. Attach antenna and power adapter. Power up SenseCap M1. Press the button for 5 seconds until LED turns to slow flash mode. Set up hotspot and choose SenseCap M1 from the list. Bluetooth scanning for hotspots and connect to your SenseCap M1. And step 6, select the Wi-Fi and enter Wi-Fi password to connect to the network. Seems simple enough, so we'll go through all the steps here in this video as well. Let's check out the miner itself. So this is smaller than a graphics card. Looks like a little maybe modem or so. It has an Ethernet port, USB-C, looks like a power cable, and looks like an antenna. I don't know what you call this, RF. These are RF cables, or what they used to be. I don't know if this qualifies. It's kind of tiny. but this is where you plug in your little antenna. Let's talk first about Helium, the profitability. Is it worth getting this? And then I'll tell you how much I paid for it and where you can get it today. All right, guys, so in the box, you're gonna get this quick start guide. Get started with SenseCap M1. You're gonna have this antenna, which I screwed to the back, and the SenseCap router modem miner, whatever you wanna call it, access point. And you're also gonna have this USB-C power cable to power your SenseCap modem. Now that we see what's in the box, we have our instructions. I'm gonna go ahead and download the app, and we're gonna get this bad boy started. We're gonna talk about Helium. We're gonna talk about Helium mining. We're gonna talk about the project itself, what it's gonna do, its purpose, its mission, and how you can profit off of it, where you can get these Helium miners, and how much they cost. So I forgot I packed my microphone, guys. I'm not going to be able to screen record anything on this one, so we'll do it just like this. So Helium HNT, let's take a look at it on CoinMarketCap. All-time high, 32 bucks. Yep. So it just hit its all-time high today. It's risen significantly and is now kind of stabilizing at the halfway. But HNT, let's talk about the network itself and what it does. What is Helium HNT? It's a decentralized blockchain powered network for the Internet of Things, IoT devices. Launched in July 2019, the Helium mainnet allows low-powered wireless devices to communicate with each other and send data across its network of nodes. Nodes come in the form of so-called hotspots, which are a combination of wireless gateway and blockchain mining device. Users who operate nodes thus mine and earn rewards in Helium's native cryptocurrency token HNT. Helium's goal is to prepare IoT communication for the future, identifying inadequacies in current infrastructure from its birth in 2013. So essentially it's a network. You earn HNT. So the way you mine Helium is you set up a hotspot in your home, and that hotspot sends data, links up with other hotspots in the area, and sends data across between hotspots. Now, the purpose of this is for the Internet of Things. So for example, I can show you here on this previous page the ecosystem. So these are clients of Helium, customers that use Helium and Helium's network in a practical everyday way. So indoor outdoor location tracking, go beyond GPS with our power efficient tracking devices. So these tracking devices run on that Helium network, which is why they are paying you to deploy a network and kind of spread their network out as they're creating a global network for the Internet of Things. Let's take a look at some of the other partners they have. Air quality monitoring, Erica, Airly, Aware. This one here is I believe you can also mine with an Aware device. You can mine Planet Token, which is also pretty profitable right now. I'm looking to get into that next. Obviously Bobcat and CalChip, but yeah, so the way I see it is, you know, those scooters that you can rent that are on the corner of these, you know, metropolitan neighborhoods. These kind of things can be tracked and taken care of with the Helium network. Now, I'm sure there's many other applications, but that's just one example. So as far as profitability, I can't tell you from my experience, but if we check out Helium Explorer, everything is transparent on here. So you can see who has one in your area. You don't know who exactly has it, but you can see how many people have it in your area. So let's just take a look at an area here. I'm in North Texas, so randomly go here. So here it tells you there's 5 hotspots in this cluster, 5 here, 2 here, 4 here. So there can be 4 people and they can be anywhere in this radius. But let's click on this and see what they are earning. Within this hex, there are 4 hotspots, and this is what they're earning. These 2 are not so bad at all. Not sure what's going on here. And this is actually not bad at all. Let's check out this guy who earns 17 helium a month. 17 helium a month at 30 bucks. It's not bad at all, guys. And just to give you an idea of how transparent, it tells you what miner this guy has deployed, what type of antenna, and how high off of the ground they have it. So that's one example. Profitability is going to depend on a few things. How many hotspots are in the area? As you can see, this guy has plenty of hotspots to choose from. So he has a 4 dBi antenna, and I think that is the stock antenna that comes with the Bobcat miner. And he is able to witness all of these hotspots here. I don't know how he gets to this one, but he does. What's going to be important is line of sight, terrain. So if you're a lone wolf somewhere away from a cluster, you're going to want to use a high dBi antenna that's going to straight shoot as far as possible and try to connect to as many miners in the distance as possible. If you're in a city, you're going to want to use, and it's heavily dense like that, it seems like a 4 dBi antenna is doing him just right, as he's able to connect, and it has more of a radius of coverage as opposed to straight line, you know, north and south, like a 10 dBi antenna does. So every situation is going to be different. You're going to have to kind of assess your living situation and put your miner in the best position possible. It may require you attaching an antenna outside for great performance. In some cases, depending where you live, and maybe not. Maybe you can get away with a magnetic bottom 5 dBi on a windowsill or just outside a window. Things to consider as well: mesh on your window that stops the bugs, repels radio signal that these antennas pick up. So you don't want to put it behind the screen. You don't want to put it behind a pane of glass. That also weakens your antenna. Drywall's better than glass, but if there's brick on the other side of the drywall, you're better off with the glass. So there's a lot of variables in setting up your antenna and getting the most profitability out of your miner. But with a little work, you can tweak it and do what you have to do. You might have to spend a little more cash on an antenna. I paid 11 bucks for an antenna. Then I had to, it has an N connector, an N male connector, which is not what is needed for a SenseCap. I think for this you need an RP SMA male, but I ordered an adapter. We should get it tomorrow. I have the antenna right over here, and this should help me be able to get a little more coverage and connect and witness other hotspots in the area so I can maximize profit. Of course, I'm going to update you guys throughout the week, and we're going to see how it goes. So for the miner, so now that we talked a little bit about it, we unboxed it, let's take a look at its setup, and I'll tell you how much I paid for it and all that fun stuff here in a second. All right, so let's talk about how much I paid and where you can get it. As you can see, I have it set up back here behind the screen, close to the window. I took the screen off of the window so that we can not repel our radio signal. So anyway, let's take a look at where you can buy these. Right now, you're able to pick these up, and I believe they ship today on Amazon. Okay, and there it is. Get it Monday, November 8th. So they have 9 in stock, $8.94 a piece. Now that is pretty high in price, but compared to eBay, not so much. eBay, they're going over $1,000 bucks. $8.94 is a couple $100 bucks over retail, if I'm not mistaken. But if you wanted to get one today, they have 9 in stock. Just throwing it out there. I don't recommend overpaying for these things, of course, but it, you know, it's tough getting your hands on them, so I don't judge you either way. Now, I was able to find one on OfferUp for 750 bucks. Let's go take a look at the SenseCap and see where we are as far as syncing. And all right, guys, so it's actually the next day here. I have my SenseCap set up. I'll show it to you here. It's a small little thing. I was going to do a tutorial on how to get this set up and how to sync it, but I'm not going to insult your intelligence. It's very easy. You screw the antenna in, you screw the power USB-C, you plug the power USB-C cable in, and you plug Ethernet cable in, and that's not even necessary. You can actually connect wirelessly to this, as I have it connected wirelessly as well now. The box contains everything you need to set it up, and it's really that simple. I doubt that you're gonna need a video showing how to do this. But you have it here in case. Here's your instructions. Scan the top right corner and it'll give you further instructions. But that's where we are. We're waiting for this thing to sync. Shouldn't be too much longer. For more mining videos, check out my channel. If you haven't already done so, subscribe so you don't miss any new content.